For decades, the fashion world has pounded one word into our heads: flattering. But let's be honest about what flattering usually means. It's code for, does this make me look tall, lean, and hourglass shaped as possible? Look good for others rather than yourself. Misogyny hidden in everyday life. And I'm calling time on it today. I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step framework to find a personal style that feels like you, regardless of body shape charts or micro trends. Finding your personal style isn't about hiding flaws. It's about expression, art, comfort, and confidence. Step 1, define your vibe before you touch your closet. Stylist Alison Bornstein popularized a concept called the 3-word method, and it's an absolute gold for cutting through the noise. The idea is simple. You pick 3 words that describe your aesthetic goals. The word 1 is your reality. How do you actually dress or feel day to day? So it could be casual, structured, cozy, tailored. I like relaxed for mine. Word 2 is your aspiration. What do you want your clothes to project? Edgy, elegant, retro, minimalist. So here I like to go for architectural. And 3 is the curveball, the unexpected element that makes it unique. Eclectic, industrial, playful, utilitarian. Mine is whimsical. So some other ones that you could consider: classic, grunge, polished, sporty, romantic, vintage. When you have these 3 words, they act as a filter. The next time you see a shirt on sale and think, oh, that looks so good on the mannequin, you stop and ask, does this fit my 3 words? If it doesn't, it stays on the rack. So drop your 3 style words down in the comments below. I want to see what combinations you guys come up with. Instead of dressing to correct your body, let's talk about silhouette and proportion as design tools. So first we have to kind of change the way we've been thinking for years. We want to spot the trap. Notice when an internal voice says an item is unflattering because it shows a curve, a line, or a shape. Challenge that thought by asking who decided that shape is bad. Stop self-censoring. Allow yourself to look at oversized, boxy, voluminous, or tight clothes without filtering them through whether they shrink your silhouette. Focus on physical joy. Choose fabrics that feel incredible against your skin and weights that make you feel grounded or free. You can start by wearing your favorite things at home. Put on the pieces you love, a bright color, a unique texture, a dramatic shape, and just sit at home and exist in them and see how they feel. Prioritize your delight over approval. Ask yourself, do I love this? Instead of, does it make people think I look good? And then look at fashion as playing with shapes, not at fixing problems. So some of the ways to do this is volume matching. Do you like big top, small bottoms, big bottom, small top, or big on big, tight on tight? Oversized blazers paired with wide leg trousers used to be called unflattering because they hide your waist. Today, it's one of the most powerful and chic silhouettes in streetwear. If you're not a color or pattern person, focus on textural contrast. Mixing smooth leather with heavy knits or a delicate silk creates a visual interest without needing bright colors or tight fits. And use the rule of thirds. Visually dividing your outfit into 1/3 or 2/3 rather than half and half makes an outfit look intentionally styled, regardless of your body shape. If it's feeling too bulky, pull up a sleeve or add a 3rd piece. The key to forgetting the old rules is to play in your closet and figure out what feels best for you. When you stop trying to look skinnier and start trying to look intentional, the entire game changes. Now let's look at what you already own. We aren't doing a Marie Kondo, does this spark joy sweep. We're doing an honesty edit. So we want to divide our wardrobe into 3 piles. Number 1 is the workhorses, the outfits you wear constantly because you feel confident, comfortable, and authentic in them. Take photos of these outfits and notice what they have in common. 2, the flattering traps. Items you bought solely because they made your waist look small or hid your arms, but actually you hate wearing them. Maybe they're itchy, they're tight, they're just not your style. Let's donate those. And number 3 is your wild cards, the pieces you love in theory but never wear because you don't know how to style them. Here's your homework for the wild cards. Spend 30 minutes trying them on with your workhorses. Mix the funky vintage jacket with your favorite basic jeans. If it works, keep it. If it feels like a costume, let it go. So here's the ultimate secret to style. Confidence comes from alignment, not approval. When you wear something that is truly you, you stop adjusting your clothes every 5 seconds. You stop asking your friends, does this look okay? You walk differently. You sit comfortably. And confidence is what people actually notice, not whether your pants make your legs look 2 inches longer. So the next time you put an outfit on, stop asking, is this flattering? Start asking, do I feel cool in this? Am I comfortable? Does this represent who I am today? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for popping in.